Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of Pokemon Showdown. And the last time we went through balanced Hackmons through Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, but this time I want to check out just the overused metagame and kind of go through my own team that I've built, kind of off of my very small knowledge of how Generation 4 used to work. Our lead for probably every game is going to be Aerodactyl. It's a very good rock setter. It's the fastest in Overused, and it's also the fastest rock setter, even faster than Azelf. The only reason why Azelf is typically preferred is because of their different attacking stats. Azelf having much higher special attack than Aerodactyl, but also less special bulk, but surprisingly more physical bulk. But personally, the reason why I prefer Aerodactyl is because it is also a faster taunt user, and we can outspeed other. It's like we can outspeed Azelf and taunt it, so it can't use Stealth Rock or taunt itself. When we are running taunt as well as Stealth Rock to set up rocks in the early game, Crunch and Iron Head to crunch for Azelf and Starmie, Claydol, as well as Latios, which Latios is currently being suspect tested for OU, and if it goes through, Latios will move to Ubers. Uh, but then we also have Ironhead for stuff like Clefable, Azumarill, as well as potential fairies that might come up through here. Gardevoir, Gramble, stuff like that. Gramble likely wouldn't be, but I could potentially see Gardevoir coming in, which even though we still also have Crunch for it. I went for a quick, I went max speed with a Jolly Nature, as well as max HP. And then my last four, I put in the special defense, just in case. I didn't do anything to attack, mainly because we should one shot as at least Azelf. If it isn't running Sash, which it typically is, Sash or Mental Herb. So we can at least take it out in 2 hits, regardless, even if it is uninvested. So next to Latios, Choice Specs, and click Draco Meteor. That's mostly what we'll do, but just in case of other Latios, we have Ice Beam, Shadow Ball. Ice Beam for stuff like Claydol, as well as Shadow Ball for Claydol and Starmie. It's Alakazam, Azelf, stuff like that. Psychic for Breloom. Like there's so much utility out of this Latios, which is why it's being suspect tested. Um, we went max speed and max special attack with Modest Nature, just to get the most out of that specs. And even with Draco Meteor cutting it in half, it'll still be an astronomical attack. We could probably get 2 off before we need to switch. Next is Mamoswine Leftovers, Thick Fat, cutting the damage of Fire and Ice moves in half. Ice Shard just for a good priority move. Earthquake, Avalanche, and Curse. I went with Avalanche because Curse is going to drop our speed anyway, and we're also not very fast. Avalanche for the negative priority to combine with Curse. And Earthquake just for a good stab move and good all around move. Went with an Impish Nature plus defense by a special attack, as well as max EVs into defense and HP just to make us as tanky as humanly possible in the physical department. And really, I don't think we need to worry much about a special defense boost at all, but because we have other special tanks on the team. Heatran, Life Orb, Flash Fire, as well as Dark Pulse, Magma Storm, Flash Cannon, and Stealth Rock. Just in case there's like defog users or spin support coming from things again like Claydol, Starmie, Blastoise. That is available in the metagame. Dark Pulse I wanted to use for Azelf. I thought about using Dragon Pulse to go with Latios more so than Azelf, which honestly might be a better idea. But I chose Dark Pulse to go with Azelf just in case. Magma Storm just for massive damage and be able to trap. Flash Cannon, just a good stab move, and Stealth Rock because it's Stealth Rock. Max HP, +4 on the special defense, just for that little bit of special look, and max special attack and a modest nature, just to get the most out of the Life Orb, and hopefully be able to take some one shots. Next is Claydol. Claydol is actually an underused Pokemon. However, I feel like it is actually really useful in Overused. It is actually overused in Generation 4. So it's still a decent Pokemon. I feel like it's just because Rapid Spin isn't that needed anymore. Since so many Pokemon have defog. But I chose to run Rapid Spin. That's why I also have Starmie, is because of Rapid Spin. Just because we're using rocks, so instead of having to constantly put it back up, we can just spin it away. And especially since if you look through the Overused metagame, the only ghosts that are around is Gengar. It is likely that we will see other Pokemon from Underused be pulled up, such as definitely not Dripblimp, but something like Frostlass on a potential Hail team. But other than that, I mean, like there definitely is potential for other Pokemon to come up into the metagame in the future. But as of right now, there really isn't any ghosts to prevent Rapid Spin. Rock Slide just to deal with stuff like Aerodactyl, especially since we don't really have much to deal with Aerodactyl. Earthquake just for a good stab move. Since we are running a physical Claydol. Rapid Spin to get rid of rocks on our side. And Protect just to go against stuff like the Suicide Azelfs, Setup Rocks Explode. With max special defense with a careful nature, just to again just be a special tank. Max attack with 4 in the attack, just to get a little bit of extra damage. Starmie natural cure to just in case of like toxic stalls going. Rapid spin to get rid of rocks. Scald just for 1 because it's a really good stab move, and 2 just to get some burns going. As well as because it's again another Pokemon to deal with Aerodactyl, since it doesn't outspeed, but it is also it could have potential to tank a shot from Aerodactyl and return with a devastating attack to it. Ice Beam as well for Aerodactyl, but also for Latios and Claydol, as well as other Pokemon Dragonite, Gliscor, Garchomp, Latios. Like there's a lot of Pokemon that get hit really hard by ice moves as well as Togekiss. So Ice Beam is just a really strong move to have. And then Recover just for the additional healing. Again, we went with fast, bulky sport, just kind of what this was going off of. The plus HP, the max HP, just so we can get the most out of this mediocre bulk that we have. Max speed with a timid nature, just to get the jump on some Pokemon such as Azelf. And the +4 on special attack just as well as Claydol just to get the little extra damage. And with that being said, we can now finally get into an actual battle. Alright, so now here we are. Weavile, Empoleon, Azelf, Rotom-Mow, Togekiss, and Lucario. The lead's gonna be Azelf. Yeah, there's the Azelf. So we taunt it. Stop the rocks. Oh, Scarf Azelf. Yeah, so we're gonna go down, so might as well just stick around, try to get the little bit of damage. Probably should have used Crunch. I'm gonna go Mamoswine. And so we hit neutrally by... here comes the... oh, Flamethrower. Go for Ice Shard. Get our last hit in before we go down. 383. We don't outspeed it with anything, with any of our Pokemon. Most likely, we just got to try and either scare it out or just take it out, I guess. But it does have the Brick Break, which does a lot of damage, but we can still take it out. Here comes Lucario. You can Magma Storm it, hopefully survive. No off close combat. Switch into Latios. You'll probably be switching out to Togekiss. Unless he's got unless it's a mixed Lucario, it may have Dark Pulse. Alright, we got the call. I'll switch into Starmie. Man, even with that Scald, did a lot of damage. So he's gonna hit us with probably Energy Ball. Switch back into Latios. Or Leaf Storm. So I just click Draco Meteor and Laugh. If we eventually hit it. There we go. That's unfortunate. Take Empoleon out. Ensure that Stealth Rocks go back up after we Rapid Spin. If we survive this. Okay, you know, he's gonna Nasty Plot. Okay, so it is winnable. No. Really close one. If we would have taken out the Rotom with Ice Beam, we would have won that. Unfortunate, but that's just how it goes. but it was a decent team. As you saw, although we did struggle, we did quite well in the battle. So if you liked the video, I do plan on going through more. So if you liked it, check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.